So, you want to be an it girl? All right, guys, welcome back to Confessions of a Wannabe It Girl. Today I'm joined by my boyfriend Hunter, who's making silly faces at me, to talk about something that will have just passed now, but we've recorded it before Black Friday. We're going to get into some funny horror stories from Black Friday. So hi, Hunter. Thanks for doing the podcast with me.
Hello, my love. You didn't like that one, did you?
It's fine.
Hey, Mar, how's it going? I'm excited to be here for the very first Confessions of a Wannabe It Girl Reddit review, going streamer mode on everyone.
Not all of it's from Reddit, but...
Oh, really? Oh.
I have a YouTube, some YouTube videos,
okay,
but yes.
We'll give you content review. How about
content review of Black Friday Mayhem.
Which, oh boy, do we love Mayhem, horror stories, and just like, we listen to like all the crime podcasts together.
Yeah, we go deep into that shit.
So this seems pretty on par for us.
Right, agreed. So, have you ever gone to Black Friday?
Absolutely fucking not. Not a shot. Not
That's
once.
Funny.
Not ever. Well, I guess now I have because I can just do it on my computer.
Yeah, and, but I mean, we're talking about in-person shit.
Oh, no. Oh, hell no.
No, you've never gone.
Not a shot.
You think it, what are your thoughts about it?
It's absolutely ridiculous. Makes no sense. And people are crazy.
Has your mom ever gone?
No.
No. Okay. Actually, yeah, that doesn't fit for your mom at all. No. Did you ever want to go?
I feel like yes, when I was younger, probably to get some new video game or something. Yeah. But, you know, Hanukkah was like a week and a half later anyways, so I just kept my mouth shut and got my
This year
later.
It starts really close to it.
It's like a week later this year.
So
you know, that's where a lot can move it, brings it in.
Oh God. So you've never been to Black Friday?
No, I've never gone to a store actually that's not true. I have gone to a store, but like not like I like just like shopping at a Target in the middle of the day type thing.
On Black Friday, not like the crazy early hours.
Yeah, exactly. I went to the store on 4 p.m. on Black Friday because I needed, you know, groceries or something. Yeah,
I've definitely done that too. I did go to Black Friday once, but it was very not crazy.
Was this back home or out here?
No, I was in DC with my parents for Thanksgiving, and there was a mall in the hotel we were staying at. Well, more like our hotel was in a mall.
Right.
So they had one H&M store we tried to go. It was like nothing exciting.
Was it? You said it wasn't crazy though?
No, it wasn't crazy. I mean, it was busy, but it wasn't like crazy.
Yeah.
But we're talking about like mayhem.
No, we're talking about, I mean, look, you know, the charm of the absolute chaos of Black Friday has gotten kind of ruined by the internet, of course. You know, e-commerce has really taken that over, but
like I miss it.
Oh, yes.
I miss hearing the craziness. So like also, I thought Black Friday was like just like an American problem. And when I was like looking up stuff for this episode, turns out like the UK is like just as crazy.
It's not just an American problem.
No, I know. Don't you think it would be just an American thing?
I just assumed it was. It sounds like, you know, some dumb shit that Americans do.
No.
Other people are like, wow, you guys are really stupid. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I have this video. I'll leave it in the show notes too. But it was like craziest moments of 2014, or it got posted in 2014. It was like the craziest moments of like Black Friday, and I like clicked on it and I realized I was like, oh my God, these are all in the UK.
Oh wow.
It's really crazy. Like people are, you know, the typical pushing through crowds, like craziness. You know,
cutting
like
the line,
someone has one TV in the crowd and like everyone's trying to like grab it. It's nuts.
It's like the zombie apocalypse basically.
Oh, I know. Literally so crazy. But yeah, also fun fact, I also found that there's a website. This is kind of sad, but there's a blackfridaydeathcount.com. And as of 2020, not 2021, because we're recording this before, there's 14 dead and 117 injuries reported on this website.
This is probably not what the people are going to want to hear, but that seems low to me, to be honest
I was kind of like, oh, I mean, I'm glad there's not more dead. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
The dead is like, ugh, like, and it didn't go back like horribly far, but also Black Friday like has been going on for forever.
For a long time.
I thought it was like a 2000s thing. I think the Mayhems when the 2000s, like in the 2000s, like it really started getting crazy. But before then, it was really just like deals and there wasn't mayhem.
Right.
So yeah, but only 117 injured is like,
yeah, I thought that was going to be in the thousands.
I know.
I guess the
thousands.
Well, the deaths I can understand, but I mean like, I remember seeing stories of like, well, I guess it depends on how big of like, you know, if someone gets a bruise, maybe they don't actually report that, but I remember hearing like almost every year, oh, there was a stampede at the Toys R Us, or
no, I know.
Someone broke into Best Buy 5 minutes early and started a rampage of 300 people, and you're telling me that not one or two of those people from all of these stores across the country got trampled, or someone broke an arm, or I don't know. Who knows the merits of
Toys R Us. Toys R Us was like one of Toys R Us, Walmart, and Best Buy are the hubs for this mayhem.
I would say Walmart's probably the worst.
I think Walmart's the worst too, but getting into that,
I guess we'll see, won't we?
We'll see. We've pulled some stories from Reddit. Hunter's going to start us off by reading one.
All right. So from Reddit, user Ruckus55. This is in an Ask Reddit thread about retail employees of Reddit telling their Black Friday horror stories. Mm-hmm. Here we go. So it was the year the Xbox 360 came out. I was standing in line to get some external hard drive next to the video games. There was this 11-ish-year-old kid with a woman who was in her 60s. He was waiting for his Xbox 360 bundle. The woman before him had, quote unquote, gotten the last one. Sighs all around. Then the employee says, nope, there's one more, and begins the motion of handing it to the 11-year-old kid.
Oh no.
This guy comes out of nowhere, shoves the older woman and the kid. The kid smacks his face into the edge of the video game rack, and I don't know if this is exactly the right crowd, confessions of crowd, but as a male who has bought many video games, let me tell you, those metal ends of the video game racks, oh hell no.
What do you mean?
It's like face planting into a bleacher.
No,
basically.
what's it like? What does it look like? I don't even know.
It's just like a jagged edge. It's sharp. It's where the metal comes together, and they're always on metal racks. And it's not like sharp, like pointed, but it does come to it comes to a point. It's not like sharp, but it's not dull either. Okay. So this poor kid smacks his face on the edge of the video game rack, as the user says, the one with metal and plastic dividers. At 19 years old, I don't know what came for me, but I instantly swung at the dude's head and caught him in the right temple, sending him sprawling into a Keurig tower in the middle of the aisle. Everyone froze, including me. The guy had dropped the 360, got up and walked away. I slid it over to the kid with my foot, and he didn't say anything.
The kid didn't say anything?
The kid got his 360.
I know,
he's
but
stoked.
You're in shock?
Well, the kid might be concussed.
What about oh, that's true. What about a thank you, though?
I don't know.
Why is video game culture so crazy?
I think that's more Black Friday than video games.
Really?
But I will say, whenever consoles get released, Microsoft and Sony, they love this scarcity play.
Right.
Like, it's hard to get.
Do you think it's false scarcity, or do you think it's real?
I think until this year with the PS5, I think it was false scarcity.
Oh, wow.
And then I think they were going the same route with PS5, and then COVID hit. And
now it's real.
There's actually shortages. They can't get the chips and whatever. I mean, I'm sure they're limiting it more than they need to be still.
Right.
But yeah, it's when the consoles came out. It's always a crazy rush like that.
My favorite image in this story is the guy flying into the Keurigs, like the Keurig display. However, I just thought it's probably not actually like single Keurig pods that like got spread all across the store. It's probably Keurig boxes. So it's not quite as comedic as it was in my head, but I was picturing like the Keurig pods
just
going.
The pods flying all over the place, going crazy.
That's what I pictured.
Yeah, I mean, or it could have been just machines. He could have knocked over
those
machines.
are heavy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Back then they were like bricks.
Yeah, they were like, for the Instagram followers, they were like yay highs. So.
Yeah, they were like, you could have been very concussed by those boxes falling.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, do we think that those two were counted in the injuries on this Black Friday?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. And those are definitely injuries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't die, thank God. But
I'm glad the kid got the Xbox.
Yeah, he deserved it. That dude was a prick. He also deserved to get punched in the face. Good job, 19-year-old. I hope you didn't get in trouble for that.
Yeah, very good. Okay. All right. Here's my story. This is from Mama J-Rocks. J-Rocks? Mama J-Rocks. Okay.
I like Mama J-Rocks.
I liked Mama J-Rocks too, but I don't think that's it. Okay. My first day working for Best Buy was on Black Friday 8 years ago. This was also posted 8 years ago, so this was a while ago. I was controlling part of the line since I have zero training to do anything else. Okay, that's risky. You've never worked there, and your first day is Black Friday, and you're controlling the line.
I'm pretty sure that happens a lot more often.
Really?
Like like to admit. Well, because think about it, they need workers for the holiday rush.
Seasonal hires.
Not everyone can get in early enough, or someone drops out, or seasonal hires don't work out.
Right.
So inevitably they're like, shit, well, I guess, the 17-year-old who has never worked a job in her life before is now controlling the line for,
But I think that's bad because, like, who's going to listen to a 17-year-old kid? So we'll continue. Okay. I wasn't trained to do anything else. I had a lady say she was going to faint. She kept saying, please just let me pay so I can go to the doctor. I mean, I'm not going to lie. That's a sly move on this lady's part. I knew she was lying.
Is it sly or is it just too obvious?
It's a little obvious, like, of this situation, but, like, this is what I mean. People are trying to always freaking scheme.
Yeah.
Like, scheme the lines. People love to scheme.
At least scheme well. Like,
you don't think this is a good scheme?
No.
Oh.
Not at all.
Okay.
You say, oh, no, I'm going to faint. Like, bitch, you're up at 4 a.m. for Black Friday shopping.
Right.
If you're going to faint, get the fuck out of here and go home.
Yeah, but that's not the point. She's scheming.
But like I said, it's a bad scheme.
It's a bad scheme. I knew she was lying and called my manager over so he could talk to her. She said, ma'am, they told me you were in need of medical assistance. I got an ambulance on the way. She freaked out, yelling at my manager about the line being too long and how it was his fault she was feeling sick. She looked at me and said, this is all your fault, you little bitch. If you would have just let me cut the line, we'd be out of this mess. I couldn't help but smile. My manager told her to leave. My manager told her to leave, and if she didn't, he would call the cops. She tried to stay until a random cop came in to check out the crowd. She left so quickly. That was my first of 5 Black Fridays with Best Buy. Edit. He never called for an ambulance in the first place. If we really needed one, there are a few EMTs for a call in their truck outside the store. Okay. Hot tip on the edit, the fact that EMTs are just like on site for the freaking Black Friday madness.
Do you think they have EMTs on site any other day of the year? Absolutely. Well, I guess maybe like a Christmas
Eve.
or something. Maybe.
Christmas Eve? Maybe.
No, but because people are celebrating on Christmas Eve.
Like you're an EMT and your job is, hey, I'm going to sit outside Best Buy tonight because Black Friday craziness.
Yeah. That tells you all you need to know about people.
I know.
Would say.
It's so funny.
But back to my point. Clearly a bad scheme. You need to I don't even know. I don't even have a good Black Friday scheme. I think there's too many people.
My Black Friday scheme is to not go.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I was to go, I almost think you take the opposite approach.
But see, the thing though now is you could go at 10 a.m. Thanksgiving Day.
And the sales are going.
The sales are going. The store will be chill. And maybe they change some of this up because, what was it, 14 deaths, 117 injuries? And clearly it's not just an American problem.
It's a stupid thing, too. It's just shopping.
Yeah. and you know me, I love memes. I love meme accounts on Instagram. My favorite one is like 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, cost $500. Hold the line. 1 week before Thanksgiving, cost $500. Hold the line. Black Friday costs $700. Black Friday discount costs $500.
Right.
Everyone buy it.
I think people caught up on that.
Yeah, no, people have.
Like the internet and like the boom of social media has really like shown people that it's not really a deal and there's no need to rush.
Oh, exactly. And, you know, trying to tie it back in. I guess this doesn't tie directly to confessions and all the female side of things and the unique perspective and the unique struggles in the entertainment industry. Right. Everything else you talk about. But this is just another thing that was dressed up and got debunked. And now what happens?
Wow.
There is Black Friday. There is Black Friday. It's Black Thanksgiving month. You know what I mean? It's not even like the sales are going on now. Oh, yeah. And now all these people sign up for early access to our Black Friday sales. Like, please. Well,
and also now, literally, I kid you not, it always was getting earlier and earlier, but it's like November 1st. It's like Christmas.
It is.
It's literally Christmas.
Is this the beginning of the downfall of Thanksgiving? Is it just going to get absorbed?
Well, then on top of it, Thanksgiving has been called it is on PC. So on top of it, now it's getting buried under Christmas. Mm-hmm. It's like, but I need a little fall celebration.
I love Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays just because of the food.
Because of the food.
Food and family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think we can agree that the merits it's built on are definitely questionable. But, what isn't questionable these days?
I know. Yeah. But this Black Friday craziness, it's not like what it used to, but man, I mean, I used to really want to go to Black Friday. I thought it'd be so fun to camp out and wait. The funniest thing is, like, I didn't have any idea what I was going to buy. Also, let's go back to one thing that happened in this story. There's like this kid there. Why is the kid there? Like, you know, in your story. Like,
in my
the
story,
11-year-old kid. I saw you looking. You were confused.
Yeah.
Why is an 11-year-old kid there?
Yeah, just leave him at home. I mean, I could understand the kid being like, I want to be there to get my new Xbox, but like, I mean, I don't know. It could be hard to say. Like, we don't know where this took place. Maybe it was in a smaller town, and you don't really expect like.
But like, isn't the gifts crazy. For usually the kids? So why are the kids there buying gifts? That's never made sense to me.
That is fair. That is
also,
fair.
I'm not going to make it about this, but it's like very weird to me that there's so many places, including Astroworld, where like young children are just thrown into like very hectic crowds. I think it's weird.
I mean, it's clearly on the parents for just either not thinking, not researching, or not caring.
I don't know if that's true though. If it's on the parents, because like I don't want to say that's like bad parenting, because like I also know I'd bug the shit out of my parents to like go do this kind of stuff, and like then you're a bad parent if you don't, and all their friends are doing it. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I don't know, but it is interesting that like for some reason we have no boundary about throwing people under like 18 into crazy situations and just like mayhem.
Prepubescent kids.
Right. I'm like, and you've seen in these videos, like people are being like fucking tackled.
Yeah, no, I mean the dude got knocked out into a bunch of Keurigs, like maybe not knocked out, but like smacked into him at the very least.
All right. You ready for your next story?
Want to do another one?
Yeah.
My reaction to the last one, I'll leave it at this. Get a better scheme.
Get a better scheme.
All right, this one from 8 years ago. Looks like it comes from a throwaway account. I worked at Walmart during college a few years back. Because Walmart keeps the store open, unlike Target or other stores. Okay, this is kind of written weirdly, but what he's trying to say is Walmart keeps their store open while they are stocking up all their merchandise and setting up all their Black Friday merchandise.
Walmart does.
Walmart keeps the store open.
Okay, that's interesting because like, yeah, then shit is going to keep rolling out.
Right, and Target and those other stores, they close down, they get everything set up.
Right, and they probably have stuff in the back that they're not putting out.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the context. This is what he wrote. Because Walmart keeps the store open, unlike, say, Target or other stores, we are setting up the merchandise right in front of the customers. It's literally like setting up a buffet in front of Hungry Bears or something. Seems about accurate. When it came time to release the video games, a guy literally jumped over the crowd of people and into the game display, knocking it over.
I'm telling you, it's something about video game culture.
Games went everywhere.
He laughs because it's true.
Yeah, hey, I'm not one of them, but, you know, I'm adjacent.
No, there's something in it, though. Anyways, keep going.
Games went everywhere, and it turned into a mob trying to grab the games on the floor. No one was hurt except for the guy and a couple of games that were broken. The guy that jumped into the display. I mean, you can't jump into a glass display and come out unscathed. I think that makes sense.
How did it not break?
No, it did break.
It did break.
He knocked it over and... well, maybe it wasn't glass, but whatever the display was.
So it was like plexiglass.
Well, or more of that aluminum, like I was telling you about before.
That's worse.
Yeah.
But glass in your skin would be worse.
Yeah, I mean, neither sounds great.
Neither sounds great. Anyways.
So his second part of the story is another story that happened that, I guess it's the same Black Friday. Another story that happened that Black Friday was when we opened up the display board for games. This old lady, I'm talking maybe in her 80s, had 2 empty carts. And when we opened it, she grabbed as many as she could fit into her 2 baskets. Nothing really wrong with this until she started ripping the games away from little kids' hands and throwing them in the cart. That's some Scrooge behavior right there.
Why do you need so many games?
I mean, hopefully she was taking them back to an orphanage full of needy children, but I'm going to go with she's an asshole.
I just like the image of like a 70 to 80-year-old woman with 2 like carts, just like taking her arms away and ripping them into her cart and then running up to children and ripping them out of their hands. Again, why are the children there?
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, again, that story was from eight years ago. So yeah, you can tell like mid 2010s, like 2013, 2014 is when it clearly started dying down a little bit. But man, some of these times back in the day,
wild,
just wild. I bet you there's some real crazy, cybercrime stories out there. But
now, for Black Friday, or like, is it? This might have been a rumor. I don't know if it's true, but Cards Against Humanity raises their prices on Black Friday.
It's possible.
No, it's like a true fuck you. It's not even like a hidden one, but
we're just like you want it now, we're gonna make it more expensive.
Right. Well, or like, they're trying to say like, oh, Black Friday culture is like, ridiculous, whatever. So we'll raise it on Black Friday. If you don't catch it, that's on you. I
mean, it would be on you for sure.
But it's funny. Like, but what we're saying is this doesn't happen anymore. Okay. All right. Thoughts on
little kids?
I know, right?
Board games?
I know.
Little kids?
What?
I like your point. Why are they at the store?
Why are they at the store? Okay. Next story. I think it was Black Friday 2004.
Oh, so this is really in the meat
This is the chunk of when the news frenzy loved this shit. I think it was Black Friday 2004. I was a cart pusher at Walmart.
Notice all of these stories have been at Walmart.
I know.
Except for one at Best Buy.
I know. The one that was at Best Buy. This is, in this year in particular, Walmart offered a plasma TV at an extremely low price and was the hottest deal of the year. A man showed up on Tuesday before the big sale with a tent, ice coolers, generator, TV, and everything he needed to brave 3 nights he'd be staying over there.
Respect.
Holy shit, the commitment. He continuously talked about being the first in line and how he was going to get the plasma TV and how he was hosting the next Super Bowl party. So this was just going to be the best thing ever.
Oh boy.
Come around Thursday night, I showed up to my shift and he was still there in a jolly mood, thankful he was about to be able to go home and sleep in his own bed. The news came and he did a short interview and explained what he was waiting for, how he was able to get there on time. He was a truck driver and he was overall excited over the whole ordeal and was priding himself for toughing out the cold. The line for manly man, of course. The line for the entrance wrapped around the whole front door about 300 yards or so past the store with thousands of people waiting to get in. At 5 a.m., well, I thought it was at 1.
I think every store is
different. Yeah. At 5 a.m., the doors open and the man goes straight to the plasma TVs to see that they were all gone.
Oh, no.
Isn't that so sad?
That is sad.
What happened? The garden center. Why does Walmart even have that?
Because it's Walmart.
Right. The garden center at Walmart opened up about 10 seconds before the front doors, and those that came the night before scooped up all all 15 plasma TVs. This guy had been there since Tuesday afternoon and was dumbfounded and argued with management, but was stonewalled and told there was nothing he can do that could be done. That guy's Thanksgiving was a bust for sure. So sad.
You might not like my reaction.
What?
You had either bad information or didn't do good enough research. I feel no pity for you.
That's
you
so
are,
cruel.
Sir, an idiot. Well, there's 15 people who were smarter than him, did not wait 3 days, and got a plasma TV.
But how would they know they were going to open the garden center door?
Well, 15 people did, and clearly he didn't.
I don't think they knew. I think they got fucking lucky.
I don't know about that.
You really think that?
Well, it's hard to say from the context of the story. What I took from it was that the garden center always opens up earlier. If that's not the case, then yeah, you got screwed.
Sure.
If that is the case, though, get better research. That's your fault.
Okay, I'll remember that whenever I'm gonna make you go tough it out for something at Black Friday. Do better research.
Oh yeah, do better research, aka I'll lay in my bed, pull up my computer, and get you exactly what you want.
Okay, but I think it's sad. He really freaking tried.
It is sad. He put forward a great effort.
He did.
And
the camping out for 3 days. And with the cooler and the TV and everything, that's like classic. That's what made me want to do it, was the whole camping out.
That's what made me want to go to the college I went to, because for one of the college basketball games, there was a bunch of students camped out with tents 3 days before the game just to get tickets. And I was like, that looks sick. I want to go there.
Jesus. That's what made you want to go to school there.
No, not that. There's a lot of other reasons. But I mean, as a 17-year-old kid seeing that when basketball is your favorite thing in the world, let me tell you, that's definitely a good motivator.
The things people do, the line hype is real.
Line hype is real.
Line hype is very real.
That's what the next big, this is what the stores should do for their promotions. Just
look at Supreme.
Hire 100 people. Well, yeah, Supreme's a joke, obviously.
Yeah, but that's how they make the news. That's how they make their money. The false scarcity. They're the kings of it.
I know, and people just fall
for it every fucking time. We don't live that far from the Supreme store. Every time I've driven by, there's some kind of hubbub, line, blah, blah, blah.
Hey, this thing you could order from China for a tenth of the price. We got it from China, but we're only getting 3 in. And so everyone has to line up. Meanwhile, just buy it from China.
I know. Anyways, go to the next one.
Next story. Okay, this is from user Jenny Any Dots. Classic. 5 years ago. This is a short one.
Great.
My dad was a police officer when the toy of the year was the Tickle Me Elmo.
Oh, do you remember when that was the toy of the year?
I remember Tickle Me Elmo.
Me too. Why was it so hard to get? No idea.
I was too little to know that,
I was I thought we were older.
Are we? I have no idea.
I thought we were 10 and the Tickle Me Elmo was the biggest rage.
I was already past my stuffed animals.
I was too, but like I remember
so
it being talked so much about on the news that the Tickle Me Elmo was the fucking shit.
Yeah, see, I was only playing video games and watching basketball even at age 10.
But like everybody wanted it and there wasn't a lot of them. Anyways.
Right. So Toy of the Year was Tickle Me Elmo. Tickle Me Elmo.
Yeah, say it 10 times fast.
Tickle Me Elmo. Tickle Me. Okay, fine. I won't do it. I'll save the viewers' ears a little bit. But my dad was a police officer when the Toy of the Year was Tickle Me Elmo. He responded to a call at Walmart or Target. Can't remember which one. I'm going to put my money on Walmart, given the rest of these stories.
I'm going to put money there too.
A call at Walmart of two women beating each other up over a Tickle Me Elmo. He went to break up the fight, and one of the women bit his arm. She bit him so hard that she actually spit out some of his skin and blood on the floor. He had to get his blood tested every 6 months for 2 years after the incident to make sure he didn't get any diseases from her. People are fucking crazy. I concur. That is gnarly. I also have to say that does not surprise me when someone's fighting. Typically when people are fighting, they don't realize that the person trying to break it up is trying to help or beat even another person. It's just someone else to
swing at.
You know? Yeah, exactly.
All over. The best part though is this is all over.
A Tickle Me Elmo.
A Tickle Me Elmo. The naming on that was genius. Tickle Me Elmo. Like it's just so just like innocent, but like at the heart of it, like what the fuck are these people doing?
They're fighting each other over a stuffed toy.
No, I know, but that's insane.
Yeah.
At 5 a.m. the day after Thanksgiving.
Well, I think
how do people not fall asleep from eating?
Well, no, that they do. They have. I mean, you know, we're more, you know, non-traditional, right? Like we start our dinner at like 4:30, right?
Yeah.
Not most people. I mean, the majority of people probably start around then. But I bet you the crazy Black Friday people, they eat at 2, they pass out at 5, they wake up at 2 in the morning, they drink like 6 coffees, and they get up on out of there.
That sounds like literally a music festival.
Yeah. How are we built for that?
No, I know. Same thing. But all just so you can get somewhat of a discount.
Yeah. Also, you could save like $30.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Some people like need to save that, but like the commitment.
No, I agree. There's definitely like to me, it's categories, right? There's the like need it and we'll go for it, right? Okay. Which fair. Like, look, like if you're like waiting all year and you've got like a bunch of kids and you know, whatever it is, and you can't afford a really nice gift or something really great. Or
you need a bunch of them.
And you need a lot of stuff, you know, or you want to get one big thing like a new video game system, a new TV, you know, something like that. Some big toy, whatever. Yeah, like that makes sense to me. You know, it is usually some of the better deals. I mean, I think there's better deals on Labor Day personally. That's when I buy my stuff. Pro tip. Okay. But I mean, I'm talking like guitars and video games and stuff. I don't know about makeup and clothes.
I'm sure it's better. I don't even pay attention.
Or it's like equal. But my point is there's that category where like they really need it and so they're going to get it.
Right.
And all the media is saying Black Friday is the one, do it Black Friday, Black Friday, Black Friday. So there's those. Then there's just the cheap people who only want to buy things at a discount, aka a couple of my friends come to mind.
Yeah, a couple of your friends come to my mind too.
There's really no reason for it, but they're like, I feel better about myself because I saved $40 or $50. Those are probably the worst category because they'll be just as rabid and crazy. Right. But they really have no need for it.
But the top category, I think I know where you're going.
Well, then I was going to say there's basically the rest is the people. There's people like us who just don't give a shit and aren't going to do it. Right. And then there's people who want it for like the experience, but not because they need it.
I think that some people get into Black Friday culture for the rowdiness. Yeah. Like I literally do. I think there's some people who just like went to like be in that crazy mayhem and like enjoy that scene.
All right, so what?
Let's go through the tiers. Or no,
I had a new
thought. Okay,
query for you.
Sure.
Here. What is the one item or whatever purchase, I should say, that you would get up at 2 a.m. at a Walmart or a Target or a Best Buy, I guess? Yeah. What is that item? What would you go in for?
See, the thing is, like, the thing that I want that I would do that for isn't bought at a store.
Oh, okay.
Like an experience, like some kind of an experience. Well, that's the problem. If you told me Britney Spears was fucking headline Coachella and the only way I could get the ticket was to do this, I would do it.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, same if it was like, you know, Paris Hilton, Rihanna situation.
But you're a big experience girl. You love gifts, but like you're a big experience
I do love gifts, but you could get me a candy bar and I'm like, you thought of me and that's sweet.
I brought home a rock one time and she teared up.
That's not true. You did not bring home a rock.
It's a little true.
But what rock did you bring home?
A flower.
Oh, okay. Flower is not the same as a rock.
I could bring home a rock and you would.
Okay, right. It's the thought behind gifts that really gets me.
Okay, but the point we're going for is physical item, not a experience. Because I'm with you.
I would do some crazy shit. I've seen the line for SNL sometimes when they have a big guest. Like, I would have done that to see Kim Kardashian on SNL.
So is there a physical item you would do that for or not?
Okay, you have to give me your answer too. I'm really gonna have to think.
I can give you my anscer first.
Go, give me your answer. Yeah.
My answer is there's probably not a product that I would do it for. It would have to be like an extremely like rare or limited guitar, some sort of guitar or other instrument, but probably a guitar that is like you have to be in store. The discount is 50%, otherwise you're paying a ridiculous amount. And even then I might not do it because I love the guitars I have right now. But
if there was something like a kid in my life wanted, right, I would consider doing it.
Yeah. Well,
but honestly, no. I can only think of truly and honestly, I'd only do it for something that was an experience. That I really wanted to be there. Like I really wanted to see someone, but I can't I can see in my future though, if there's a toddler in my life who's like dying to have the PS 500 million trillion billion, whatever. Being like, I can fucking do this because, I feel like I can handle myself well in those situations and whatever.
I wouldn't mess with you in a line.
Really, I'm pretty I don't think I'm mean, but the thing is I'm sneaky and I'll just stay kind of quiet. I won't try to ruffle anybody's feathers and kind of make my way ahead of the chaos.
But that's why
around it.
That's why I wouldn't mess with you in a line because the mess with you, they're gonna get called out and you're gonna move up.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm looking for the sneak attack. But no.
So you have a better scheme than
you like my scheme?
Than Xbox 360 guy.
That's nice.
His scheme, that was the woman who was like, I'm gonna faint, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also I could see myself in moments being I just have to bail and doing that. But I would have the decency to drop whatever I was buying and be I just need to get out.
I could see that actually happening. Yeah. You have a panic attack or your anxiety sets in and
I would just be just get me the fuck out. I just want out.
She wasn't I'm out.
Right.
She's I'm sick. You have to pay. You have to let me buy this so I can get out.
Right. See, I would have the human decency to be I just want out of this situation.
That's why it was a shit.
And then also the funniest thing is I bet if she was just hey, I'm really overwhelmed. I need to leave, take my items. They probably would have just checked her out.
Potentially.
If people are nice, you know.
It always goes further to be nice.
It does.
Because as soon as someone starts acting up, especially on something, because we all know that the customer's always right, but in reality, the customer is really always
I feel that's
wrong.
Dead, though.
It's, for people like us, but for customer service agents, unfortunately, it's not. They still get abused, and they shouldn't be, and that's a whole different topic.
Right.
But obviously as soon as, and especially on Black Friday when you kind of just as a customer or not as a worker, you have more liberties because of just how
also nobody's watching you really.
Yeah. So if someone starts acting hot with you, you're not about that's just the dumbest thing you can do because you're only going to hurt yourself and piss off people around you and potentially piss off the worker. And they're the ones who's going to sell you the item. So I don't really know what you're thinking.
Well, on that note, I have a final little story from you.
One more story. All right.
Okay, I'm going to recount the story because there wasn't actually anything written about it that I felt like I wanted to just read. So it's 2013. We're in the Mall of America, which is in Minnesota.
My friends from Minnesota say it's the best and the worst place in the world.
What do they say about it?
Well, they love it. It's the biggest mall. It's really cool.
It doesn't have roller coasters.
It's got roller coasters. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then there's Black Friday at Mall of America.
Right. So it's Black Friday at Mall of America. Honestly, they didn't mention much about the craziness of it. But, in the center of the mall, actually, I don't know if it's the center, one of the centers, a place where they had space to put the stage. They put up a stage and people are singing Let It Snow. Now, this guy who goes by Serge the Car Hauler decides he's going to drop $1,000 into the performance and make it rain. Well, make it snow money.
Okay. That sounds fun.
It's fun, right? They were $1 bills, but there's 1,000 of them.
Ooh, okay.
And he wrote his YouTuber handle on the bills, which is Serge the Car Holder.
It's a power move.
Right? No,
I like it.
In my mind,
It's
I'm
not
like,
going to work, but I still like it.
oh, really? See, I think it's going to fucking work because honestly, this is before like Jake Paul, Logan Paul like blew up. This sounds like a prank of like, you know, somebody who's really going to like pop off in my head, you know, whatever. What it happens, he drops the money. Honestly, people are surprisingly calm. They're delighted that money is falling.
Maybe I'll grab a couple ones, buy a soda.
But they got so fucking lucky that like Mayhem did not break out. Because I think if that happened now, Mayhem would ensue. Like, imagine if Jake Paul was standing on the top on the 4th floor of Mall of America. They're playing Let It Snow, and he dropped 1,001s onto the ground. I just think it'd be crazy.
Yeah, people would probably not know how to act.
Right. But for some reason, in this moment, people like didn't overly react. They're happy. They're grabbing the money, but like not anything bad. However, the police cite him for disorderly conduct, saying he was pulling a publicity stunt he said he was pulling a publicity stunt to get back together with his wife.
Wait, he was pulling a publicity stunt, or the police said that he was?
No, the Surge said he was, you know.
So he confirmed that this was
a little bit of a publicity stunt, whatever. Then he comes out with a YouTube video. I couldn't find the actual YouTube video. I found a video with the video in it, which is from Mythical Morning. This will all be cited in the notes. They have his video after this happened, like kind of like apologizing, saying like why he did it. So it turns out, yes, he was going through a horrible divorce. This was his last $1,000 and he decided to just spread Christmas joy.
Now that is a scheme, because let me tell you, 0% chance that was his last $1,000. Maybe he was trying to get back with his wife, but like obviously wasn't his last $1,000. Love a good. See, this is a better scheme. It obviously didn't work because
it didn't really.
It's not a good scheme, but it's better than the other one.
Sure, and you know what? Serge looks like he's doing okay. He has a 7K following on YouTube. His video, still making videos, and
let me guess, does he haul cars?
He does haul cars.
Okay.
So the mayhem and craziness of Black Friday is so funny. Definitely something that will be left like in the earlier 2000s. Maybe there's still a little bit out there.
Still waiting for the documentaries to come out.
I know. I want documentaries about it.
Hey, documentary makers. What do you guys are slipping? This is easy money.
I know.
This is easy money.
The craziness of the 2000s Black Fridays.
Americans love stupid shit like this.
I would watch it.
I would watch it too. Like it's not even that stupid. It's just reporting on cultural. Well, I guess it's not a cultural anomaly, right? Well, I mean, the UK is bad with it too,
right? I
mean, it'd be interesting to know in like non-English countries. Like, is this just like the British people are crazy and then we're inherited their crazy?
No, so I mean it's probably the other way around. We were crazy; they started doing it too.
Fair enough. Or is there some Black Friday stories in like China or India or a huge population center that are just fucking insane? I mean, obviously not Black Friday because no Thanksgiving, but they have holidays. Could be the same thing. I'd be interested to know about that.
Very interested. Well, thank you so much for doing the podcast and talking about Black Friday craziness.
Anytime.
Well,
it's always a good time chatting with you.
Thanks. Well, guys, stay safe. Happy holidays, and we'll see you next week.
And don't go to Walmart.
Don't go to Walmart.